What's going on, guys? Welcome back to episode 14 of the Checkerboard podcast. We got the boys here.
What's up? We're
Hey
back.
yo.
And honestly, dude, last episode, I actually really liked last episode a lot. Not that I haven't liked any of other like episodes, but like, dude, that's the good shit. You love to see it. But so I'm once again surprising our duo here with a little topic, but I wanted to really go on about something that I never got to talk about last time, or at least I don't think I did. But we were talking about retail experiences, right? And I'm pretty sure Gunnar might know what I'm probably gonna want to talk about here, but I don't know about Liam. But with retail workers, right? And I know I'm jumping right into this, dude. I am really tired of seeing fucking retail workers and just customers in general getting harassed by fucking TikTok clout chasers, dude. That's what I gotta say. That is what I've been wanting to say. I fucking hate these TikTok clout chasers, dude. Like, I don't know if either of you guys have gotten those TikToks in your fucking like in your feed before, but like, dude, oh my god, it's
I don't think I
so
have before.
irritating. You haven't?
No, what happens in these videos?
So let me paint a picture here for you, right? So we're gonna go back in time, right? We're gonna go back to 2014, 2016 era, right? You've got Roman Atwood, you've got FoozyTube, you've got what's his name, Vitali. Anyway, you've got these dudes, right? And obviously their content is like prank shit, right? So they're going out in public and they're pranking shit. And the thing that I feel like most people know nowadays is that like most of these pranks were literally just faked. Like they just hired people to like be victims of their prank, quote unquote, and then they make a video, people love it, and then they just keep, the cycle goes on and on and on, right? So this current generation of like TikTok like fame seekers, clout chasers, whatever you would prefer to call them, I don't think they got the cue that these fucking people that were getting pranked were hired. Like I think they were like left in the dust on that one, but like what these people do, right? And I swear I'll get one of these like once a week, which I'm glad it's only once a week because it's really annoying to see. And what these people will do is they'll just go out in public. They'll either go up to a regular just like shopper who's like, minding their own business, not bothering anyone, or B, a retail worker. And then they start doing a really just unfunny bit, like, to get them into TikTok. And then the fucking person who's, either the customer or the worker is just like, hey, can you just, like, not record me? I don't want to be recorded. And
Yeah, which is
which is completely
understandable. It should
valid.
be respected.
Yeah, like, dude, these people didn't go out in public to get fucking recorded. They went out in public to do their shopping, to fucking get their shit. Like, they didn't go out in public to go and just, like, get harassed, right? And then once the fucking security comes, because the person might get like fed up enough, and they're like, you know what, I'm just gonna get a security person because I don't want to be harassed, and you're kind of pissing me off, right?
Facts.
And then the TikTokers like, what do you mean? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything wrong. What do you mean? And I mean, sometimes I will admit there are these people who like, I mean, obviously it's mainly gonna be customers for this, but like, they'll go and they'll fucking smack the camera, or they'll like kind of like assault the person. Which, I mean, that doesn't look good for them, but I mean, at the same time, can you blame them? You've got these fucking idiot, like... Gunnar, you know that image of, like, the dude, like, the kid in the Bape shirt or whatever?
Yeah.
That's the fucking people you have approaching you. Like, when they're doing these shitty-ass pranks, dude. And, like, it's just really annoying to me, especially with retail workers, dude. Because these people are literally, like, you're basically fucking picking, like, from the low-hanging fruit, dude. Like... These people don't want to be fucking bothered. Like, they probably don't even want to be where they're at. And then you have these fucking idiots that just go out in public and they're like, you know what? I'm not very creative and have my own, like, creative ideas for videos, so I'm just gonna go out and make a prank, and then that'll get me a ton of views. And, the fucking middle schoolers and lower high schoolers, I want to say lower high schoolers because, I mean, I want to think that, like, seniors and juniors have the common sense to know it's fucked up because they actually have, like, retail jobs.
Yeah.
But, like, all these fucking kids will fucking dick ride the, like, the creators. Or I can't really call them creators. The fucking quote-unquote pranksters. on like these pranks and defend them, which is crazy considering these same people are probably the same people that are against Karens in
Yeah.
public, which, like, how is it any different? Like, Karens will harass retail workers, and so will these fucking TikTok pranksters. It's just literally just different because one thing is considered funny and one isn't. It's just really, I don't know, it just really like pisses me off. Another day, I went and I responded to one of them because there's this video that I saw where this guy is essentially, he's got like a lipstick or chapstick, I don't remember which one it was, maybe it wasn't even one of those, but anyway, he's got this on like the conveyor belt, and he like, it's literally the only thing he has, and he puts it at the very end of the conveyor belt, and the lady's like, hey, can you just hand that to me? And he's just ignoring
He just
her,
lets it go.
and then she's like, can you please just hand it to me?
That's weird, dude.
And then after she's like fed up and she's like, whatever, dude. And she just like slides her hand so like the conveyor belt starts coming up. Then he goes and actually grabs it, pretends to give it to her, and then psychs it and just takes it right back. And then just finally gives it to her. Like, dude, did you really need to make an ass out of someone for a fucking video like that?
And that's not even that like funny. Like I would, if I was watching, I would get like secondhand embarrassment and probably skip the video. So it's like not even like.
It's like what
Like
is so
it's just
funny about it? It's just like dude, you're just being an
pointless.
asshole in public. Like, there's literally nothing funny about it. And I mean, I get it because like it's the fucking like middle schoolers and like the lower high schoolers that are thinking it's funny. But like, dude, if you literally like were in the shoes of the person that's in the retail job, they don't want to fucking deal with that shit. Like I said last week, when I was dealing with a fucking asshole in my line at my work, like it's just like, dude, it kind of ruins your day. And I know some people are gonna be like, well, don't be so sensitive about it, or like, don't, why do you let it bother you? Maybe because I don't really want to be there. And then you have these fucking assholes who make an ass out of you and make you feel shitty about yourself. And then
Yeah.
you have to go home feeling like shit, dude. Like, that's why. That's not being sensitive. It's just called, like, not how you shouldn't have to deal with it. It's like as simple as that. I don't really know why it's so hard to like figure that out, but yeah, I don't know. That's like my little tangent. And I mean, obviously there's more than just that like clip I just mentioned, but I don't know. I really hate that content on TikTok. It just really annoys me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
think.
agree. Oh yeah, you go.
Oh, I appreciate you. I think another thing that like really bothers me about that as well is like when I don't really like the whole oh, you're like quote unquote this like this thing happened to you, maybe you should not be sensitive. Like, it's kind of the same, like, it's not, I don't want to completely compare these two things and say that they're completely synonymous because they're not, but it would be the same thing as me like shooting somebody and then being like, Lamau should have worn a bulletproof jacket or like some dumb shit like that. Like, it's not my responsibility. Like, obviously emotional and physical damage aren't the exact same thing, and so it's not an exact one-to-one parallel, but like I hope the premise sticks that like you should not be able to harass people, or if you are witnessing someone else being harassed, or something bad happening to them. I think that like actually I think that like the bigger like a better comparison to this is like when people say the shit like the really dumb shit, like when a woman wears like clothing that's more revealing than like maybe another pair of clothing, saying like oh well like the wacky, absolutely fucking insane people who say that, oh, well, I mean, I get where the sexual assaulter is coming from because they were wearing revealing clothing. And I'm like, no, that's not how this works at all.
Like
And I'm not gonna try,
what?
I'm not gonna try to get into like, like dodgy territory here or anything like that. Like, I don't want to.
But I get what you mean. Like that way of
That
thinking is completely wrong.
it's completely wrong. Like, I'm trying to use like extreme cases here to kind of put the point across. Like, you're the person who was being made fun of, or the victim of an action, or I won't even use the word victim. I will say the person of which the the act was performed on is not responsible for the negative. Like, why do they have to be strong for you to be a dick? Like, that
There you
doesn't
go.
make any sense. It's not another person's responsibility to be the better person when you're the one who initiated being the worst person.
And
Like, that
also,
doesn't make sense.
one of the comments I got on the video that I posted was like something along the lines of like, "Oh, well, if this happened at my work, me and my coworkers would all laugh it off." Like, dude, okay, I mean, good for you, but like that's not every single scenario in the world, dude. Like, you can't speak for everyone for that. And I mean, like I said, I can't speak for everyone on that either. Like I said, I don't think every single person in the world is gonna like be really bothered by it and just like, go home day ruined. Like, I'm sure there's some people that'll go along with it. Maybe they'll make it funnier, but like that's not the case for everyone. Like, you shouldn't, like, it's kind of just common sense. Like, if the person doesn't want to be involved, then don't force them to be involved, or just maybe don't even do it at all, especially if you don't know the person. Like I said in my TikTok, like, if you want to do that shit with like your friends, your family, whoever like you actually know, then I mean, yeah, that's fine, go for it. But like, the fact that you're bringing random ass people that you literally don't even know into it is just kind of fucked up. It's not fair for these people. And then like I said, they get made fun of and shit. Like, not only just by like the person that's making the video, but like all the fucking people in the comment section. Which, by the way, I mean, I know I said it's mainly middle schoolers and like late or early high schoolers, but like I definitely wouldn't be shocked if there's some fucking unemployed losers that are also laughing at it too. Like,
Yeah.
it's just really stupid in my opinion. I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's never happened to me yet, which I'm really glad. But like, it's just so fucking stupid. I don't like it. And I
Yeah.
mean, I this also I do have another thing I want to talk about regarding retail, but I don't know if there was anything else you wanted to say about this, either of you guys.
I was just gonna say, like the people that are doing it, they're mostly like teenagers, I guess. Like,
Yeah,
younger
that is
kids. I
true.
mean,
It's like these fucking like people that are
and
my
they
age
just,
and Gunner's age, maybe even Liam's age too. But
I
like,
mean, like they just like don't know what it's probably like to work in that environment. I feel like if they were to working in that environment, like there could have an attitude change, or I don't know, and maybe it's just like that like ignorant like attitude, or like that fucking, you know what I mean? But like it's that like irritating attitude that they have when they're doing this type of shit. Because I saw that video you posted, Alex, and that like the clip that you stitched or whatever on TikTok.
yeah, and I mean, like
It's
I
like
said,
there's something so infuriating about that kind of attitude, and like I don't know.
I mean, honestly, at the
It's
end of
just
the
these kids
day,
haven't been taught how to be nice in public or have any like courtesy, you know?
dude, no, literally. But like I said, at the end of the day, like the one that I posted wasn't even like that crazy of one. Like, I'll admit that myself. Like, I mean, yeah, it was fucking annoying and rude, but like it wasn't as bad as some of the other ones I've seen. Like, I've seen people where they go into like smaller businesses and they harass people there. Like,
So that's like even worse, dude.
like, yeah, no, like I saw one where this fucking dude, and I've seen multiple videos from this fucking guy, where he just goes into like these fucking stores, and he just harasses these damn like people that are literally just trying to do their business, and this one where they're like, they're harassing him. He's like, oh yeah, I'll have you people taken away in shackles or some shit like that, and
Bro,
and then like the one dude that's like with them is like black, and he makes this fucking race joke where he's like you're gonna put me in shackles, that's kind of racist, dude. And they're just kind of laughing about it, even though it's just like, wow, dude, yeah, it's so funny, ha ha ha, I get it, racism, guys. But like, yeah, like, it's just like, leave these fucking people alone. And and also they'll plug their fucking shitty YouTube channel in the fucking description and be like, yeah, guys, if you want to see the full video of me being a fucking loser in public, feel free to go check out
no,
my YouTube. Like, dude,
nobody's clicking on
nobody's
that
fucking
shit, bro.
clicking your damn YouTube, dude. Like,
That's
you're,
wild.
except for fucking little kids. I mean, if you want to have a little kid fan base, like, I mean, go for it. But like, I don't know. I'd rather have some fucking intelligent people following me rather than some
I mean,
fucking little kid dick riders, dude. That's just me personally. I mean, I'd rather
yeah,
have like more intelligent people that aren't supporting that kind of behavior. But like I said, that might just be me.
I'm gonna say like it's like another thing if like you do that and then like you give them something, like I don't know, like what comes around I guess is FaZe Rug. I mean, like he does like pranks and stuff, but then like he gives them like something new. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? So there's
exactly.
and that's one thing. I mean, but like that is just kind of like a playful thing to do. I mean, but like it has to come out of like a I think like a genuine like feeling. Like if you're being nice and giving someone like I don't know like extreme like maybe like $1,000. Like if you like fucking trolled someone with the chapstick on the belt and said, "Aha, I got you. Here's $1,000." Like that's like come on, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
But these
like
kids are just doing it for nothing, like literally nothing.
exactly.
Like
That's another thing. You know, I'm glad you really point that out because, like, at least there's people out there like Mr. Beast. I mean, Mr. Beast doesn't really go out and troll people like that, to be honest. But like, he goes out of his way to actually like be nice to these people afterwards. Like maybe, you know, or not afterwards. Like he always is nice, but like. There's other people out there that do this shit, and then they just, you know, they reward the people. They're like, you know, sorry for having to put up with me for doing this shit. I just want to, you know, make a funny little video. Here's like this. I really appreciate you putting up with this, like, because you definitely didn't have to. No, these people don't do that. They just go, they do whatever gets them the views, and then they
they
go,
do it for
bye
like 50
bye,
views on YouTube.
bye
That's like it.
bye.
Like
Yeah,
50 views, bro.
it's really fucking pathetic, dude. But
It's some fucking follower ass behavior. People just see some funny shit online and are like, what?
yeah,
Fact.
it's just a fucking cycle. It's so fucking dumb, dude. I like I said, I wish that shit would stop. And I mean, I'm glad that like you guys, like I know Gunnar, I'm pretty sure you said you've never seen it before, and I'm glad if that's the case because that means you know it's not
Yeah, shit would be
that big of a
infuriating.
thing. But like it's a trend that I've seen like a few too many times now that really is just I don't know. It's just kind of infuriating to me. Just
I think that another like really big issue is a lot like, and I think that this kind of has something to do with it, but I think a lot of people are really bad at like separating what real life is like and what entertainment is like, even though a lot of entertainment can like you know take place in real life.
Yeah, I agree. Like there's a
Because
line.
I remember I had this dude fucking harassing me, calling me like sexist and like all this other shit because I said that Skylar White was like my least favorite character of like all fucking time. And this dude's like saying like well, how would somebody respond to that situation in real life? And I'm like, yeah, I probably would side with Skylar White in real life. But guess what, dumbass?
It's a
Breaking
show.
Bad isn't real. So like no fucking shit. Like when I'm not like explaining to him from like a writing perspective that I think that because Skylar White is kind of like a faux antagonist because like she's literally trying to prevent Walter from completing his goal. I mean, she's not like you know literally a villain, but like from a writing definition standpoint, she is an antagonist because she is against the protagonist's goal. So, and an antagonist that is against the protagonist's goal, and like there's an effective and a non-effective antagonist. One that's trying to stop the plot because they don't want the plot to happen, and one that's trying to stop the plot because their own goals are preventing the plot from happening. Like Gustavo Fring, he has his own goals, and he's trying, and his own goals get in the way of Walter's goals, and so they clash and there's conflict. Skylar just wants it to stop, which is boring, and I don't like. It's a very bad way to write an antagonist.
And like
That's
when you're
real
watching fucking Breaking Bad, sorry to interrupt, but I'm saying when you're watching Breaking Bad, like for example, like as an example, like you want to see what happens next. So like you know what I'm saying,
Exactly.
You're like do the thing, like do the crazy outlandish thing that you probably wouldn't want to happen in real life. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like I want like I think people don't get that. Like yeah, no fucking shit. Like if that shit happened in real life, obviously Skylar White's the victim, and I would sympathize with her, but it's not. So I don't give a shit. Like that's the other reason why I I can side with some characters that are fake that do some pretty fucking egregious things because it's not real and it didn't happen. People
But
just
Skylar has some W moments sometimes though. Like,
yeah, no, I mean in season 4 where I'm at, I feel like she kind of has.
Yeah, no, she does. She does have some. She has like some rare W's, but I mean that's kind of more the point that I want to make. Like I wasn't trying to get on a Breaking Bad tangent either. Like I think people have a very hard time separating like what entertainment, like what the difference between entertainment and non-entertainment is. Even when like, and Breaking Bad's a pretty extreme example because like I'm even talking about like, you know, I think this also can kind of delve into like you know meeting a celebrity or like meeting somebody that you want to, like you know, real life is not entertainment. Like this, we're not here to entertain ourselves or whatever. I mean, maybe you're here to entertain yourself. I don't know. I don't fucking care. But like, not everyone else is there for that. Like a bit, like for an example, like a professional sports player isn't a professional sports player when they're away from the field, which most of the time is like maybe for like that hour, like that 3 hour plus long event that takes place during specific days of the week, during specific days of the year. But like most of the time, they're their own person with their own personalities. And when people do shit like this, like especially the TikTok shit, they're kind of defining people as their own entertainment, and that's another thing that I really don't like about it. Is people aren't really doing it, like people aren't humanizing real fucking people and like, you know, understanding where they're coming from. There's just like a huge lack of sympathy and empathy, and they're just like, oh, this would be funny. When I mean, most of the time, like most of these TikToks that you're referring to, I don't get them that much, but like I know what you're talking about.
I actually just posted some in the chat there for you guys to look at if you want to look at them while we're doing this. But,
word.
But yeah, what were you saying?
The like most of the time, like shit like this would only be funny in like it would be funny as like a fucking Family Guy cutaway bit or some dumb shit, but it wouldn't be funny because it's that happening. It would be funny because it'd be like, "Meh, this is worse than the time then Cleveland harassed me inside of a Walmart." And then, "Hey, Peter, fuck you." And then he runs away. And then he like runs away. And it's not funny because people are like, you know, getting. It would be funny from like this really weird meta point, or I mean, maybe you'd find some other form of humor in it. But like, there's ways to make shit like that funny, but like actually like ruining, like, not ruining, but like the chance of like negatively affecting a person's day, is it worth it, man? Like, is it really worth it?
Guys, it might not be too obvious, but the answer is no. It's as simple as that, guys. It's literally as simple as that. Just don't ruin someone else's day.
Or even the possibility, like even look at this from like as objective as a standpoint as you possibly can. So like the chance is the chance, even the remote chance. There's a 1% chance of you ruining a person's day. If you do this, will you do it? And even if you're like, oh, it's only a 1% chance, it's probably, I mean, now granted, I'm being realistic here. It's probably higher than that. There's probably a much higher percent chance that it will ruin somebody's day. But like, you know, even if it's a 1% chance, you're banking on that, on those odds where you gain nothing for winning, but somebody else loses something.
I mean, technically you gain like views, but like they're like, I don't know. It's not like they're permanent clout or anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, you gain the satisfaction of a handful of people watching your video, but you get no money out of it. You're probably gonna forget about it in like a week. Like I consistently, like, I'm only thinking about this because we're talking about TikTok. I literally have a TikTok with like 2.5 fucking million views, and I don't think about it that much. Like it is pretty rarely on my mind. And I'm sure I am very certain that my TikTok that I completely forget about ratios like 95% of your guys' TikToks. If one of you is watching this, I 100% ratio, and I post fucking Smash videos. So what does that say about you, man?
But yeah, you should check out the fucking videos I sent in the chat and just tell me what you think, because that's the shit I'm talking about.
I'm watching this first one. Dude, and that's at least that. Dude, props to that guy behind the register, bro. And he said, "I'm gonna ask you to get out of line."
Yeah, dude, like, fucking get these people out of the fucking...
Dude, and then he's being like a dick about it. Like, you're fucking, you know what you're doing. Like, that kind of shit is so annoying. You know? Like, get real, bro.
What do you think, William? Oh, bro's still watching it.
Is this that Andrew Evans person?
Yeah.
Wow, I laughed so many times watching that video.
Like, and the guy that said shackles, like, he obviously meant, like, the cops are gonna come and probably arrest you for, like...
Yeah, it wasn't fucking racially motivated.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, I get it, like, I know the fucking dude that's saying, like, oh, racism, like, obviously I know he didn't get fucking offended by it, like, he's making a joke. But like, wow, dude, you're for the fucking kids that aren't that smart and aren't able to tell that he's fucking joking. They're gonna fucking think this dude's racist, and then if people visit that store, they'll be like, "Oh, that's the fucking racist guy," because he said shackles. Like, really? Is it fucking worth it, dude?
But this kid has 16,000 subs. That's crazy.
It's so fucking corny, dude. What the hell? Wait, so his name's Chairblind V2. Yeah. Wow, dude, you're hilarious.
What aggravates me even more about like watching those?
What?
Is that it also kind of goes into like this high key, because I'm gonna share a very not surprising fact about modern society. Nobody asks questions anymore, and everyone always fucking assumes the context of things based on like modern society lives by a very whoever spoke first is right mentality. And so these dumbasses will fucking post this shit, and like these dumbasses will post this shit, try to make it seem like it's, you know, it's them being dicks, like it's the shop owners being dicks, or the workers being like, you know, rejecting their you know, like rejecting, you know, their patronage or whatever, and they're not adding context to the situation. If you're the one in the like, if you're the one in the right, which I mean, I know that they're not really trying to be the one in the right, but like, don't phrase it like you're like a victim. Like that's what I like. The two specific ones that you sent me, like, they weren't giving context, and that's another thing. Like, if you open it up by adding context to it, it can be made pretty obvious that you're trying to make a joke, because context is also part of a joke, and anybody who understands what a fucking joke is would know that context is part of a joke. So like, I don't even know what's the appeal of these. What do people want? Like, what do people actually like look for in these things?
That's a good question.
There's not even like, let alone a punchline. There's no setup. There's no punchline or setup. It's just a fucking video of a dude being like a dude asked for like a free icy, I guess, and then like skip to the part where the dude told him to stop being a fucking idiot and walk away. What's the joke? What am I supposed to laugh at? Like, even like those really fun, like those like really like random memes that just like a picture of a corn dog that says like Garfield lasagna moment. Even there's a joke there.
That's funnier than these videos, dude.
Like,
It is.
That's like, there's not even a joke. Like, there's no joke or punchline there. But it's still fucking funnier than what these guys are doing. Like, so what's the humor? What are they trying to achieve here?
Oh, look, guys. The fucking worker didn't want to get in the joke. He's sensitive. He's a softie. He didn't find it funny, guys. You point and laugh at him, guys. Like, like, is that what the fucking objective is? Are we just fucking bullying people because they don't have the same fucking humor as you? Like, I genuinely don't understand the fucking point of those videos. Like, there literally is no point other than like, look, guys, I made a fucking joke. This guy didn't want to be in it, but I still made it anyway. It's just like, it's so fucking stupid. It's pathetic, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. I wish I knew why the fuck these people do it. In fact, you know what? If this fucking chairblind dude ends up seeing this video, hop on the fucking podcast, dude, and tell me why your jokes are funny. Or why you think they're funny. Sorry. Because they're not really that funny. They're just kind of fucking pathetic, to be honest. Literally fucking grabbing from the low-hanging fruit, dude. Like, leave him a fuck alone. But yeah, no. If there's any TikTok wannabe pranksters that are like watching this podcast, whether you're in the stream or whether you're fucking watching this on YouTube, fucking hit me a DM and tell me you want to hop on and debate us, dude. Because like, we will literally fucking smoke you, dude. Open invitation. Open invitation.
Wait till they find out that I have taken debate classes and have debated in college leagues.
Dude, wait till they find out, man.
But spoiler alert, this will not go well for them.
But yeah, that's the main topic I wanted to talk about last week with, you know, with like the whole retail shit. But I do actually have like another story before I talk about this other thing with TikTok, because I'm sure you guys have heard about it, like what's going on with TikTok right now. Well, and if you didn't, apparently TikTok is banned already in, I think, Montana, if I'm correct. But
Wait, are you for real?
that's what Ollie said in our one chat. I don't know how accurate that is, but that is what she said. But
That's crazy.
anyway, um, so talking about fucking like working, right, and retail, and another one of our favorite subjects, of course. Not me fucking stuttering, guys. But anyway, you know, one of our other favorite subjects is fucking flippers, resellers. You know, those fucking people, right? So today, I'm doing my shit. I'm just like putting shit out, right? And I see this dude. He walks by, and I instantly, and like, listen, you're gonna call me corny for this, guys, but like, I'm like, okay, there's something shady about that dude. I feel like that guy is a fucking flipper reseller, right? And you know, maybe that's me just being fucking paranoid because I'm so fucking sick of it nowadays. But I'm like, I don't know. I don't get a good feeling about this dude, right? Give it fucking 5 minutes, right? And this dude comes over to me and he's like, "Hey, are you able to open up a box?" And I'm like, "What is it?" Like he's like, it's this like box on this flat over here." And I go over and it's a Mattel box and I know exactly what that is. That's a fucking Hot Wheels box, dude. And I'm like, "Oh shit." So I go and I fucking like go over the walkie and I ask my manager because one of my other managers that's like in charge of our like toy department area, they're like, "Oh, if there's ever a person that asks about like collectibles or whatever, it's whatever we have out on the floor. Like they can't be fucking picky about it, right?" And so I go and I ask my manager, I'm like, "Hey, there's this like box here on this flat and they want to know when this is getting pushed out." And so my manager's like, I think he probably thought it was stupid for like a second there because like, you know, usually like whenever there's something on a flat, like, you know, you can obviously just take it out right away, but like I said, with those collectible things, I wasn't too sure. So he's like, "Yeah, you can just give it to him. Don't worry about it." I was like, "Okay." So I grabbed the box, right, and I'm trying to open it up, and the fucking dude's grabbing the other side of the box with me. I'm like, "Dude, what the fuck? I can do this myself." I mean, I didn't say that. He's like, "I can help you. I can help you." I'm like, "Okay." And so I finally get the thing to slide out, right? Dude, this guy is literally getting so antsy and trying to grab this shit before I even have it out of the box. And so
Bros, fuck, that's crazy.
all the Hot Wheels are fucking sitting in the like display because I guess it was like one of those like end cap things or whatever. It was either an end cap or it was like a one of those like I don't know what you would call it. Like I guess a like flat display that goes on a shelf or something. But anyway, dude's like digging through it and there's like three other smaller boxes there and I'm like opening them up for him and he's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, I can do it." He's like, "I know what I'm looking for." And I'm like, "You don't fucking work here, buddy." And also, this guy literally legit pulls out a fucking box cutter from his back. So I'm like 90% sure this guy's a fucking scalper, dude. I am 90% sure. And, dude, the way I was like over there, like doing my shit again, like after I left him be, which by the way, it kind of pissed me off because this dude was such in a rush that I didn't get to put it anywhere. He literally just like left it on the floor. And he's like searching through the shit in an area where people have to walk through. I'm like, oh my god. And I literally just hear from a distance, he's like, "I found a super!" And I was like, in my mind, I'm like, what the fuck is that? But I did my research, and apparently a super for Hot Wheels cars is essentially like a Chase Funko Pop. So I think this guy legit was going through that, trying to find these fucking supers or whatever they're called. Or like these different, like rare variant cars. And he was just trying to grab them all. Because I walked by again. Because I was nosy. I wanted to see what the fuck this dude is doing, right? So I walked past, like, and I don't know if it's his wife, girlfriend, or whatever, but, like, this girl was, like, sitting there watching his shit. He had, like, fucking 10 different ones pulled out. I don't know how many of those were rare variants, but, like, god damn, dude. Like, holy shit. And so, then, like, I'm from a distance again, and someone else goes over to the area, and they're, like, chatting with him. Probably both resellers, to be honest with you. And, like, I just keep hearing them talking. And, like, I don't know. I kind of just, like, pissed me off. I was like, dude, I should have literally not put this out for him. Because, like, it's not fair for everyone. Like, this guy, I mean, sure, like, first come, first serve. But, like, at the same time, like, he shouldn't be able to go and just be, like, demand it to come out. And also just fucking start opening the shit that's not even his. Like, I'm the one that fucking works there. You're not. You're a fucking customer. I will open the shit for you. You don't do that. Like, stay in your own lane, buddy. But like I said, I don't know if this guy actually was a reseller. If he was an actual collector, then I mean, I feel good doing that because I'm helping someone out that actually is like trying to complete their hobby. But dude, if it was a reseller, which like I said, I think it was because who the fuck normally carries a box cutter in their back pocket normally?
That's so wild,
Like,
dude.
like, like, dude, it's just so fucking weird. And then I don't know what they did with the box after that, but anyway, my manager comes over and he's like, yeah, so sorry for kind of like making, I mean, he didn't actually say this, but like he's like yeah, that's my fault. I wasn't really paying attention like of like what kind of box you were talking about there. If it is normally like one of those Hot Wheels or whatever, like just say no. Like just tell him no in the future. Like, not, he didn't say this in a rude way. It kind of felt bad because like I said, I think he was kind of laughing at the fact that I was like asking about like if we could just take out stuff from like a box. Because I mean, like I said, in any other scenario, like yeah, you can obviously do that.
Right.
But yeah, so I don't know. That was just a little story. I thought it was kind of funny, but it was also kind of fucking cringe. Which, by the way, I didn't say this either, but like when he was like trying to open his shit, I heard Discord go off on his phone, and not that like
What?
not that there's anything wrong with using Discord, because I mean we're obviously
That's
using it right now,
wild.
but I just thought it was kind of funny.
No, but that just follows the fucking stereotype, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I just thought it was so fucking funny, like at least of that part. But I mean, if he was a flipper, then he can take one up the
Flipper,
ass.
yeah.
I mean, what? Huh? Who said that, guys?
Fucking.
But yeah, that's my little story of that. Very silly. But yeah, so anyway, what I was going to talk about though next, at least, and I'll be honest, I haven't really done my research on this. I don't know if you guys have. Like, I don't know if either of you know anything about this, but like, apparently TikTok has gotten banned in Montana, and like I said, this is according to our one friend Ollie. And when Ollie said this in the one chat, I literally just went W, and because I mean, like, dude, it gets these fucking stupid kids, which, like, you know, like I said, it stops fucking shit like that from happening. And don't get me wrong, I don't think all of TikTok is like negative like that. I think there is a good majority of TikTok that fucking sucks, but I think there's also a lot of really helpful people on there that are actually doing good in the world and like giving really good information. Or just like, you know, actual good funny content. Like I think there's a lot of that on TikTok. But yeah, no, so also I don't know what you just said, Liam. I just heard whispers.
I just did my tag.
Oh, okay. But anyway, yeah, no, like I think there's a lot of good stuff that comes from TikTok, but like at the same time, I feel like a lot of kids are just really fucking overdoing it with TikTok. Like they're having TikTok addictions, and like even I'm kind of guilty of that. Like just scrolling through TikTok mindlessly instead of doing productive stuff. So, I mean, like I said, I don't think it's fair that TikTok should be banned, but like I think there is some good that's coming out of it somewhat. But that is actually not a good thing though that TikTok's being banned. At least according to Ollie, because according to Ollie, if TikTok gets banned, then VPNs could be next, according to them.
Oh shit, you're right.
And
Oh, fuck.
I didn't like. Listen, for me, VPNs don't affect me because I don't use VPNs really. I don't need to use them. But I can think of like numerous ways people will use VPNs, and no, not the fucking way that I'm sure a lot of people with fucking, you know, silly little minds are thinking, but. You know, I for example, a big issue that's happened in the Dead by Daylight community lately has been DDoS attacks, right? Ozdarva has been DDoS attacked. I mean, I'm sure like a lot of Dead by Daylight streamers have been DDoS attacked, right? And the main thing that's been saving them somewhat has been VPNs, which is really nice. But I mean, if they're banning VPNs, then like, what
Like,
what are
what could
these?
be next after that?
What like? You know, it's kind of fucked up. Like, they definitely shouldn't be trying to fucking ban VPNs. And like I said, I don't know all my research for this shit, so I could be, you know, saying shit that's not right. And I mean, if anyone wants to correct me in the comment section or the chat right now, you know, you're more than welcome to. But like, it's kind of fucked up that this is like the fucking measures we're going to. It just fucking sucks, to be honest. I'm not really for it. Like, I mean, yeah, fuck
Yeah.
TikTok at points, but like at the same time, I don't
We're
know.
also like I am kind of addicted, and I know this sounds kind of sad, but I gave myself an hour limit every day, which is like helping me
What's wrong? No, there's
not
nothing
get.
wrong with that. That's not really
No, but
sad.
yeah, W self-discipline, I guess. But also, but like you can learn a lot of cool things on TikTok. Like I don't know, and I think I think some of the memes I see on there are pretty funny. So, I mean, I enjoy using TikTok, but also like everything else in that bill that was like introduced by that one I guess senator or representative. I'm not really sure. I think it was like Mark Warner, I think, was the politician that introduced it. There's like a lot more than meets the eye in that bill. Like, sure, it says banning TikTok, but it also is banning any app, any social media application, or any application basically that the government deems unsafe. So it could literally be anything, and they would like, you know what I mean? So, and then it like bans the use of VPNs trying to access that any app they deem unsafe, and I don't even know. It's like it's kind of crazy, and like only a handful of politicians I think are backing it, but compared to like the hundreds that like is probably needed to do something, but it's still kind of weird that that is like up like that is happening. You know what I mean?
It
Like any
is,
app that they choose. You know what I'm saying? Like
dude.
that's crazy.
Well, if it does get passed, I hope Twitter's one of them.
Damn.
Twitter.
You kind of real for that one. Hold up.
That's funny as shit.
No, okay, no, but seriously, like, I really hope it doesn't get passed. Like,
Yeah, I'm not very big on I'm not exactly one of those guys that's very big on like as somebody who has been in government, kind of, if armed forces count, like if you count that as the same shit, cool. If not, I don't care. But like I feel like the government should have as little to do with your life as your day-to-day life as possible, and that it should be more about like, you know, being like a government should be more concerned with elements of society that we can't inherently control. And if, you know, if the government itself is inherently worried about like how TikTok could be used against us, then it should just recommend that we don't use it and let people risk whatever they want to risk. Like, people have the freedom to do a dumb thing. Like, if you think something's dumb, people have the freedom to do a dumb thing, as long as it's only negatively affecting them. But there's also not really a lot of proof that like TikTok would be negatively affecting the United States as a whole, and there hasn't really been a good argument for that yet. So like, I don't know, man. I don't really love TikTok. I don't think it's the greatest thing ever. But again, people also have the right to do stupid things as long as it only affects themselves.
yeah,
There you go.
and like I said, like, I think that there are like some actual really good things that do come out of TikTok. Like, for example, I do not like bugs, right? I fucking hate bugs. I see bugs in my room and I fucking freak out, right? And I know, call me
Damn,
fucking pussy
bro.
for that. I don't care.
Bug hater.
But
Bug hater
anyway,
is crazy.
so I saw a TikTok today, right, where they said that you could apparently put, I think it was Old Spice, if I'm correct, like on the edges of your windows and shit like that, and it literally repels bugs, because for some reason, I guess there's like oils and shit that's in it that like apparently it could like burn the exoskeleton of a bug or something. I don't know. I don't really
Damn.
remember all that shit. Essentially, like, it keeps bugs away. That's the whole gist. And I mean, I haven't done it yet, but at some point, I think doing that would be pretty nice. Because, like I said, I'm really not a big fan of bugs. Like, seeing a stink bug in my room or a spider, nope, I'm good. Thank you very much. But yeah, like, I mean, shit like that, it's so fucking nice. Or like, I learned how to make the fucking Starbucks pink drink, which I mean, I did know how to make before. I just didn't have like the ingredients for it. Like,
Like at home though, you're
yeah, I
saying.
learned how to make it at home with
Yeah,
fucking
that's pretty
affordable
cool.
shit. Like, it's
Low
stuff like
key.
that that's like really nice to know from TikTok. But like, banning, and I mean, obviously you could learn this shit on like YouTube and shit like that, but it's not as easily accessible. Like the nice thing about TikTok is the For You page, which I mean, sure, I'm sure YouTube has like the Shorts page too, but like
Hell,
I
dude.
don't know. I don't care for
YouTube
YouTube
is
Shorts to be honest. I mean, I'm gonna start posting them just because it gets me more exposure in my YouTube channel, but like shit like that. Like I don't know. I just think TikTok system just feels a lot more. How would you say it? It feels a lot better than using YouTube Shorts. But yeah,
It is. I mean, it is designed for it, to be honest. I think the only like page that really does it as well is like Instagram, because it feels a little more natural to be scrolling through Instagram.
yeah.
Yeah. I barely use Instagram Reels either. Yeah.
I mean, I'll use it sometimes if I see like a wholesome little like animal video, or like I don't know, maybe I see like a One Piece video and I'm like, oh, those are interesting, or oh, that's cute. But like, I don't know. When it comes to Instagram Reels, I'm not like all too intrigued to be honest. It's it's not anything mind blowing to me to be honest. But like I said, I mean, if it comes down to it, I mean, I really hope TikTok, like, or I really hope that bill doesn't get fucking passed, but, like, I don't know. I don't
Who
know.
knows at this point, you know? Anything could happen.
Yeah, but I don't know. Those are the main two topics I wanted to talk about. I don't know if you guys had anything that you were thinking about that would be maybe interesting to talk about today, whether it's TikTok related or not, but
Oh my gosh. I was gonna say something like sometimes my For You page is like so unhinged. Like I get like sometimes I get videos where the comments are disabled. Like I don't know if that's like everyone have or it's like a glitch, but sometimes like the comments are disabled and it's like some fucking insane like have you heard like the schizo posting TikToks? I'm sure like everyone has like heard like I'm not
probably.
the only one. But like they're fucking crazy. Like I'm trying to find bro the funny one. I only like the TikToks that I think are like super funny or like if I come across ones like my friend posts, I like it. But like some of them, one of them was from an account called Romania, and it's just a cow, like a fully grown cow, like in someone's house, like just like laying on their bed, and it's from
Hell
an
yeah.
account called Romania, and I'm like, that sounds about right.
That's a vibe right there.
I also like watching dancing videos of like. There's this one guy I started watching. His name's Jersey Joe, and he dances to Jersey club music. Bro, I think Kai Senat, is that how you say his name? I never knew how to say his name.
I think it's
Kai
Kaisa
Senat.
not.
Kai Senat. Bro, he fucking watched Jersey Joe. Like they need to do a collab or something, bro. Kai Senat, bro, he's a W. Shout out.
Oh, you know what? I actually just thought of something regarding TikTok that I know you guys will both fucking know about. Cause I mean, who
Good.
doesn't fucking know about it nowadays, dude? If we want to talk about one bad thing that's come from fucking TikTok, let's talk about the fucking attention span of some of these fucking kids nowadays, dude. Like,
Oh shit.
oh my god, dude, you need a fucking Subway Surfers video below your fucking other video just to actually watch it. Like, holy shit, you're fucking pathetic. Jesus
I think it's funny
Christ.
when there's like videos on when you come across videos that like are you fully don't need a Subway service or like you don't even need that period, but like where like it's just something the most like random shit and then they put the Subway Surfers as like a joke. I think that's so funny. Because I personally like I don't get the appeal of the Subway Surfers thing, like but I think it's funny as hell though. And it is kind of and maybe the long-term implications are kind of not good because of like as little kids. Be like I don't know, kids in like that are like less than 10 years old
Dude,
using TikTok
it's
that
just
like are
so.
constantly on their device, you know?
It's
Not
so
much.
fucking depressing, dude. Why do you need a fucking little video below it, dude? Oh my god.
This is how it ends, bro.
I I also like the ones I don't know if you've been seeing these ones, but like people posting like them like of playing a DS while like they're in the theater watching the Mario movie, but just a picture of them on the DS playing Mario Kart. It just is boring ass movie.
That's
Uh,
fucked, bro. Because I would be. I would sit my ass down and be watching the Mario movie,
No, I love them. I
Of
mean, literally
Mario
look at my
movie.
profile picture. But like, no, I fucking love the but like ones like those, or like the
Yeah.
ones where like it's someone taking a picture of them watching like fucking like I don't know, like fucking American Dad or Simpsons on their phone while Simpsons is on the TV. It's just this boring ass show. Like ones like those where it's like where like they're literally enjoying what's on the screen, calling it boring. I think those ones are pretty funny, like those kind of things. But like, dude, every time I get like one of those things where it's like a clip and then like Subway Surfers or some shit, I just like I just look at my phone, I just sigh it, and I just turn it off and just leave. I'm like, dude, I
There-
can't
Yeah,
with
it's
this
over.
shit, man. If you like, you gotta do like some fucking mental training if you can't pay enough attention to something to like people be wondering why their test scores are so bad and this shit. Like I don't even know what to say, man. Just get your shit together.
It was pretty crazy.
Oh man, yeah. I don't know why the fuck people need that nowadays. Like, I mean, I get it. I'm all for supporting. Like, I don't know if it's like a thing for like. I feel like I've heard people say it's like a thing for like people with ADHD, but like, which I mean, you know, I'm all for supporting those, but like, dude, come on, really? Like,
Also, one of the better things to do when somebody has ADHD, typically speaking, is like help them with their like. You shouldn't be. It's similar to like schizophrenia. You shouldn't be verifying. Like you shouldn't be condoning it. Like you shouldn't be you should be meeting them where they're at, but you should also be encouraging progress, which this isn't doing. And I
yeah,
also guarantee you that people aren't making these fucking videos because they want to help people who have ADHD.
nope. They're just trying to draw the attention, dude. They got the fucking Subway
That's how it
Surfers.
be, bro.
They got the what is it? Not clay, but like the fucking I don't know the shit that's like the oddly satisfying shit, like stuff like that.
The soap, bro.
Yeah, no,
The fucking soap videos are wild.
it's
No, no.
so fucking crazy, dude. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh, actually, I did kind of think about another fucking subject. I don't know if we want to talk about it or not, but have you guys seen the stuff that's going on with Mr. Beast's friend Chris?
Chris,
Nah.
yeah, bro. It's fucking annoying, to be
Dude,
honest.
it's so fucking corny to be honest. Like, I don't even know why it's a
Like
big
people's
topic.
reactions are
Yeah,
fucking annoying. I should say.
it's such a fucking corny subject, dude. Because like, I don't even know why people care that much to be honest. There was a fucking YouTube video made by this dude that like I would watch his content sometimes. His name's Sunny V2. Dude literally makes a whole video talking about why the fucking dude who's like I don't know if he's like trans or what he's doing. He's taking the like hormone therapy. I don't remember what it's called exactly, but like he's taking the hormone stuff and like he never said what he wants to be, and also saying he is fine because I'm pretty sure it said like any pronouns. But
Yeah.
anyway, like I don't really see why people care so much. They're like talking about like, oh well, guys, this is selfish. What about his family, his kid? Like,
He
okay,
still like
that
loves his kid. Like he's
yeah,
still gonna be
he
there
still
for
loves
his
his
kid.
kid. He literally like his kid still loves him. Like, who fucking cares, dude? And also, it's not even their family. They like it's not their fucking situation they deal with. Like, it's not like fucking Chris is abusing his kid or anything like that. Like, dude,
Yeah.
let him be, dude. He's literally just trying to live his life. I mean, like I just don't see why people care. But anyway, the fucking this like Sunny V2 dude literally makes a whole video saying why fucking Chris is a nightmare for Mr. Beast. And dude,
That's
in
so
the
like
video,
weird, bro.
dude,
It's
in the
fucked.
video, he literally says Chris is a fucking over the top LGBT character for the fucking like or not episodes, but like for the fucking like videos that Mr. Beast puts out. Like that's what he literally reduced him down to. A fucking like trope. It's
That's lame, dude.
dude, it's so fucked up. Like, oh my god, let the dude be. Holy shit. If you want to talk about someone from the Mr. Beast crew that fucking sucks, look at fucking Carl Jacobs, dude. But anyway, that's a whole other subject. I just don't like him. I don't. It doesn't have to do with anything. I just think he's annoying. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I just don't see why
I
people
like
care about
Chris,
that.
bro.
Yeah, I've never had like an issue with Chris. Like I said, the only person I have an issue in that crew is fucking Carl Jacobs. which I mean, even then, like he doesn't like stop the videos from being enjoyable. I've still enjoyed Mr. Beast's videos no matter what, but he's just that really fucking corny dude. Like I don't want to say he's as corny as the fucking TikTok pranksters, but like he's definitely down there.
Bro, you know what they gotta do?
What?
Bring back the Viking, bro.
The Viking
The
dude?
Viking was the goat, was the best Mr. Beast friend, bro. But he went to do his own thing, which I respect. And I think they're still on good terms, to be honest. I don't really know, but I'd like to think.
That's good.
Hell
It,
yeah.
but yeah, I don't know. That's like all the topics that I have on the mind for like this week. I don't know.
Dude, and then
I haven't really thought about too much, unless
I
besides like
mean,
the
what?
TikTok shit.
something that might be interesting to think about is like what. I mean, even like maybe just beyond like what, you know, will because when okay, so when Vine got shut down, there wasn't really like Vine didn't really get replaced. People just kind of flocked, like more people just flocked to YouTube. So, do you think that if TikTok shuts down, like what do you think is going to happen? Like what do you think the will there be a new kind of like I guess like social media meta, or
I
will
mean,
one of these
bro.
like one of these companies that's just been like doing the TikTok thing, will they just kind of take over? And if so, what do you think is the most likely to get like that kind of attention?
I mean, if you really think about it, TikTok's like the third incarnation of the same concept. You got Vine, Musically, and then TikTok. Which I mean, Musically and Vine. I don't remember which one came first, but it it's all essentially the same thing. So like, if something does happen to TikTok, like I could just see like, maybe some American company or something like, starting up with the same thing and just
Yeah.
like it going, just kind of a cycle. Cause like I don't know. I mean, while you are right, like for example, like people like Jake Paul, and what the fuck is her name, Lele Pons, like shit, like people like them, they all flocked to YouTube, like after like Vine got shut down. So I mean, if
Yeah.
it does happen, then I mean, I feel like these people will probably still come to YouTube and probably do shorts, but like. I feel like within like I don't know the next 5 years or so, if that would happen. Then I'm sure another app will like come to the
Are
top and just like compete.
Yeah, I was
yeah,
gonna say also, I think in like something else with that, like the whole TikTok banning like thing on like the government, like on the political level. I think they were gonna try to like see if they would like they would sell TikTok to like someone in America, like a company in America, so that there wouldn't be that threat of national security. Do you know what I mean? So I mean, I just wanted to say that and bring that up because it might just stay the same, but it might just change owners. Like, you know what I
yeah.
mean?
You want to know what my big brain Jimmy Neutron like guess or theory here is?
Hmm.
I bet you that because of the fact that like due to like how one air like how the entertainment area has been shifting away um from this specific like I'm trying to speak in a very like in a way that's gonna like make the big reveal come later, so I'm trying to think about how I want to say this, but because of how the entertain like how watching content and ingesting media has changed over the years, and how like everybody has kind of been evolving around this new meta. I think that the company that's going to like try to make the next TikTok due to their own like failure, I'm gonna say, in the entertainment area is fucking Netflix. I
Oh
think
shit.
Netflix is gonna try to like scoop like just hound on this shit because nobody fucking needs them anymore, because everything else is out. Like most people generally can. I feel like most people nowadays, like I hear a lot of people complaining about like, oh, I don't like paying for Disney Plus, Hulu, this, and this, and this, and that, and all that. But like, I feel like a lot of people really only use like two. If you're paying for more than two, and you're only using two, that's a you problem. But like, I feel like one like the whole like Disney Plus Hulu pack that's like fucking the same price as one of these streaming services. I feel like most people just kind of do that one anyway because Hulu's kind of goated. I think Hulu's better than Netflix anyway. But like most people only use two. I only use YouTube Red. That's a me thing though. I literally don't give a shit about TV shows. Like if a TV show is good, I'll use a free trial, watch that shit, and then never ever for the rest of my life.
Never use it again.
With that streaming service for the rest of my life. And if I like something, I will own it. Like that is my philosophy. Because like, you know, YouTube Red actually like fucking, you know, does something for me because I can't buy like a YouTube content creator on a DVD and do that shit. If I like something, I will own it because like even think about it this way, like if you want to like, you know, so let's just say that for all sakes and purposes, you really want to watch all of SpongeBob or something like that. Like I'm taking a show that's really long, like as an example.
Yeah.
And you want to subscribe to Paramount Plus. After a year, you could have bought SpongeBob twice. You could have bought the entire fucking series 2 times after a year of streaming it. And the other thing about it too is like because like one disc that's an entire season of the show costs as much as like a month of Paramount Plus, just buy one season a month. If you have to space it out like that, then just do that or something like that. Like that's how a lot of places like you can just buy this shit. But I mean that's another tangent itself. But I think that Netflix is gonna try to hop on this shit because they're fucking dying, man. Like once Stranger Things is done, they're done.
Yeah, they got nothing going for them, dude.
Don't worry, guys. They have Squid Game. They've got Squid Game, guys.
Oh, that is true.
Korea got Squid Games. They'll take that shit away too. Don't question them. They'll do it.
Wait, no, also, another thing good about I like about Netflix is like their like true crime documentaries. Like they make some pretty good Netflix original documentaries.
That's true. That's true. They have some stuff, but like I just don't feel like they have enough. Like I'll even say my piece. I will say one thing though, and that's kind of why I'm very much like a, you know, okay, maybe there's like a thing to this whole like Hulu/Disney Plus thing. Ain't no way in hell you own an every Disney Marvel movie. Like you do not have enough. Like if you like all that shit, you don't have enough time left in your fucking life to make enough money to buy all that shit unless you're a million. Like unless like you make some pretty good fucking money. Because those movies, like there is a actual large catalog on that specific site that is pretty good to say the least, that you're never going to own all of. Because I'm pretty sure even just all of Marvel or all of Star Wars itself costs like $100+.
Damn.
So, and Marvel's also only going to grow. I mean, granted, it's also fucking shit, which is why, you know, it's like that's why like other shit's more useful to me because there's no way in hell I'm ever owning all of One Piece, at least DVD wise.
I mean, you got all the manga.
I do have all the manga, which I'm very grateful for. See, that's why I love Viz, because Viz is $3 a fucking month, and that's like a lot less than how much, like, that is a lot less than how much, like, the volume costs. Viz goated for real.
Dude, they really do be.
Same thing with, like, is it just me, or, like, is it literally, like, all these, like, fucking, like the fucking Japanese base, like even like Verve, which is like you know, it's Japanese based, but it has shit like fuck, what's it called? The old shit like Flintstones.
The
Yeah.
boomerang
Yeah.
part that was on Boomerang. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, they have like Verve has that shit too. It's like
That's
$8
sick.
a month, and like there's no ads or anything like that. Like why is Japan just better than America? Like what are we cooking? Like Crunchyroll's $8 a month, and you know, again, literally all of One Piece. If you want to own all of One Piece, I want you to guess how much it costs to own all of the One Piece series.
$1,000.
Close. Very close. You're high, but you're very close.
Let's go for 850.
Ding ding ding.
Damn.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, it's like 850. New.
Whoa.
Granted, new, but
Okay.
yeah,
That was.
Crazy. Expensive hobby.
I actually didn't like know that, but
it's $50 a DVD set. I mean, granted, it covers a lot. It covers a lot of episodes, but guess what? Also has a lot of episodes. Fucking One Piece. So $850. You know how much? That's like that's 8 years. Crunchyroll ain't even been out that long. Like, it hasn't
Damn.
even been in existence that long. It's already got you fucking beat. And then it's got all of Naruto. That's like another $600 right there. You got fucking all of Dragon Ball, Super, original Dragon Ball GT. That's another fucking like $600 to $800 right there. Like,
Shit.
and you know, like literally, I own like 3 seasons of Breaking Bad. It cost me like $40 or
Damn.
something. Like, because the seasons cost like $10, $15. I mean, if you know where to look, you can get for like $10, $15. But I mean, I don't know how much it costs new, but like, dude, I don't know, man. We be overpricing the fuck out of shit. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
Oh wait, speaking of overpricing things, this is completely unrelated to everything we've been talking about. But do you guys want to know something that's like really, really funny? Like, have you heard those like conspiracy theories about like, you know, not conspiracy theories, but like those like theories about like, you know, the inflated gas prices are coming more from gas stations not lowering the price. Like the prices aren't inflated anymore, but gas stations are just refusing to lower the price.
I haven't
That's
heard that,
facts.
but is it real?
Well, I again, I'm the kind of guy that I would never say something is real until I can actually like confirm, tell
Right.
you it is real or not. But I will tell you something that is very funny, very funny. But basically, when this whole gas crisis thing came out, it was towards the end. Like, you know, this is like towards like or the quote unquote theorized end. But like, there's no real reason why gas should still be as high as it is. It should probably be in like the upper $2 right now, and for our area, and right now it's in like the mid to higher $3 range.
Yeah.
So there's like a $1.50 discrepancy. At least like right now, right before summer should be the cheapest time to buy gas. It should be very cheap to buy gas right now.
Wait, Gunnar, how much is it for you where you're at?
Like 465.
Damn, holy fuck.
Well, for you, where
makes
yours should be
sense.
is like $3. That's where yours should be at right now.
Damn. It's
Like
over.
low $3 ish, maybe low to 3.
Fuck,
like,
dude.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Getting my ass
So,
ate over here, bro.
Here
Fuck.
here is the question that people are curious about. So when this gas crisis was happening, the theorized like end of it, like, you know, when people were like, okay, there's no good reason why gas prices should still be this high. There's this gas type called unleaded 15 that came out. Basically, the best way to describe it is just watered down gasoline. It was just cheaper made, less ethanol.
bro.
It was just, it would be real. It's really good for a car. Like, you know, if your car doesn't need very fancy gas and you just need a quick fill up, this shit cost $1.79 a gallon when it came out, on average. Like for like where I live. So it was around, at the time it was $3 a gallon cheaper than unleaded 18 or 19. So there's a very big difference. Now, and again, this is watered down like gas, like regular unleaded. This is fucking watered down version of this shit. And it now costs only 10 cents less per gallon. And there's no reason why it should. No one like there's no literal like
Oh shit.
ethical reason why this shit should cost more. It just
They're price
started
gouging.
to. Yeah, and so people are starting to like, you know, again, I'm not going to be the guy to tell you like this is the gas station companies conspiring against us or some shit, like, you know, because I mean technically like all gas station companies can basically pseudo monopolize like gas prices because you can't get it anywhere else. So like you know, everyone else there's this very like a lot of people will say like, oh well, what if like, you know, certain gas stations just started like lowering the prices, wouldn't they get more business, and wouldn't that force, you know, the other gas stations to, you know, lower their prices as well? But the funny thing is it's actually working the opposite. Because other gas stations can raise their prices, others will do it too, so they can make more money. That's literally what's fucking happening. Like, that's what people are theorizing is happening. It's not like this market of, like, people are. It's cheaper, so more people will go there. people will pay more for it, so they're going to charge more for it. And so because of that, gas prices will probably never be good ever again.
It's Jover.
True. Like
That's crazy though.
yeah,
That's
the
true
only
or not
way that
as
gas
well.
will ever probably lower price ever again is if it just gets a lot cheaper to make, or if we make like some. That's probably why electric cars will always because electricity kind of has itself like in a lockdown, because everyone knows that electricity will always cost the exact same amount to make. Like, the only reason why electric prices will ever go up is because the work that the people do surrounding the electricity will just cost more. Like, it'll cost more to pay the person. That's the only, like, cost to electricity that changes. Which is why a lot of people, I mean, also, like, you know, we don't want to fucking kill our planet, which is kind of cool. I'm all for that. But, like, you know, that's like why a lot of people are going towards electricity, because gasoline's it's not going to go down, because again it's not something that you can really lower the price of, because everyone's like, oh shit, we can just charge more for it, so let's charge more for it.
Hey. Damn it.
Yeah, it's fucked.
That was pretty evil, to be honest.
Well, welcome to
Yeah,
2023, bro.
Yeah, I had to learn about this because, like, I'm at my job, like, I do a lot of, like, studying, like, business and pricing and shit like that, and so, like, I have to learn about, like, these, like, you know, these pricing schemes and shit, and I just kind of, like, took time, like, I noticed that, like, you know, the unleaded 15, like, look up unleaded 15 gasoline. That shit was dirt cheap when it came out, because it's dirt cheap gas. It's shitty gasoline. But it was to make an ends meet. And now it costs as much as regular gasoline. Like, it doesn't cost that much less. And so I literally just, like, took what I learned, and I thought about this, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck even is this shit? You're paying to put water in your car. You're paying the same price to put fucking water in your car, basically.
That's so fucking stupid, dude.
Facts.
It's so corny.
Now we just have to make a car that runs on water.
Dude, literally, what is going on with that? Why don't we just have a car that runs on water?
The FBI and CIA will be visiting you shortly.
I've heard about people who want to make, like, I mean, I've heard about people, like, using, like, basically using, like those water wheels in rivers, like, basically using those kinds of, like, turbines to make a car, but the only problem is that, like, that shit breaks so easily. Like, you can make some pretty powerful water engines, like water turbines, but they just break way too easily.
Damn, bro.
That's literally the first thing that came to my mind, too. The fucking water, the thing you just said, like the water mills, or whatever they're called. Like, that's literally the first thing that came to my mind. I'm like, dude, we could literally just make it using that. Like, surely it's that easy, but I guess it's not that easy.
Yeah, they break too much, and not to mention, it would it be able to power a battery? Maybe, but, like, if your car died, like, if your battery died, you'd be fucked. There's no way. There's no water. Like, you'd need a big ass water turbine to power up a car. Maintaining is a lot easier though.
Dude, also imagine, like, on a hot day, like, all the water just gets evaporated. That'd be kind of fucked up.
That'd be kind of funny,
Yeah.
to be honest.
That'd be funny, but it'd be fucked up. Dude, no, another thing when it comes to fucking cars like that, dude, one of the things that always comes to mind that, like, I know it's literally, like, kind of impractical, but, like, I remember in, I think it was, like, the Garfield movie or something like that they made, I think they had, like, balloon cars or, like, bubble cars. I'm like, dude, why can't we have that? Like, then no more car accidents, dude. Like,
Dude, bubble cars.
I don't remember what it was in that movie, but I was like, dude, this is genius. Why don't we have these? But then, I mean, then I grew up and realized, oh, that's kind of impractical, to be honest. But, yeah,
Maybe after years.
maybe. But
I don't know, man. I feel like we as a society are going to be seeing, like, just AI operated everything before we see, like, shit like that.
oh, dude, in the fucking One Piece server that has, like, all the leaks and shit, they have a Luffy bot, and you can just talk to him like it's Luffy. I mean, he's
the
ki-
fuck?
he's kind of a bozo, but like because he doesn't know some shit or like for example, I wanted to test it to see what it would say. Like I think I asked it, who would Luffy never be friends with? Let me see. What did I? Let me look really quick. It shouldn't take too long, but I know I asked it like out of all of your enemies, who would you see yourself being friends with? And it said, hold on, let me see. Sorry if it takes me a bit to find this. Oh, like here's one of the options that's kind of outdated. I said, who would you want to join your crew that you've worked with in the past? And the bot says, there are so many people that I've met on my journey that I'd love to have on my crew, but if I had to choose, I think I'd want either Jinbei or Vivi, which, I mean, Jinbei's already part of the crew, and Vivi might as well be, you know. I said, who's your least favorite warlord of the sea? And then he says, I don't really like to hold grudges against people, even if they're warlords of the sea. Every pirate has their own reasons for what I do. If I had to choose one, I'd have to say my least favorite warlord would be Crocodile. He may have been powerful and intimidating, but his lack of regard for human life and his desire for control made him a dangerous enemy. But I'm like, really? Over Doflamingo?
Too intelligent. Everything he just said is too intelligent. He should have just said Doflamingo because his sunglasses are weird.
He said, yeah, no, and I said over Doflamingo, and he said, oh, I forgot about Doflamingo. Yeah, I'd have to say I dislike him more than Crocodile.
Okay, there we go. There's Luffy.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
Let's see,
A little sus, but I don't know. I think it's kind of interesting. And I mean, some of the stuff it does say makes sense for like Luffy, but like, I don't know. It's not the smartest thing in the world. It's still working on it. Like I asked it like, would you ever go to the lengths of teaming up with Fleet Admiral Akainu to defeat a common enemy? And it said like, yeah, we probably would never team up. I don't even think I'd ever want to team up with other pirates. And I'm like, but you literally teamed up with Law and Kid, and they're pirates. And then, so I mean, it is very cool. It's a little bit scary how smart it is, but at the same time, it's definitely not like the most intelligent thing in the world because it doesn't know everything. Which, consider that a W or an L. But yeah, that's my experience with AI, at least the Luffy one. But yeah. We are at an hour and 17 minutes. I don't know if there's anything else you guys had in mind, or if you want to save anything for next week. Whatever you guys would like to do. If you want to end it here, I'm down for that. But if you guys have anything else you want to talk about for like the next 15 minutes, I'm down for that too.
I don't really have anything coming to mind.
Yeah.
Alright, guys. Well, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed today's podcast episode. Hopefully TikTok doesn't get banned. I really kind of hope it doesn't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd totally be down for fucking people like the bozo we talked about today did not have a fucking platform. But maybe that's kind of mean. But I don't care. He's mean to people. But anyway, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you guys want to see more, feel free to drop a like on the podcast. Makes me know that you like it. Please check out the boys' channels and their like other social media. Always awesome to support us. And with that being said, I will see you guys next time. Peace. Have a good one. Oh, also, buy fucking Minomaru merch. Minomaru's a goat. Get his merch.
True.
W.
Alright, see you guys.